So tell me what some of your most memorable or favorite classes were at Concordia.
Oh gosh. Well, I can't remember what the exact classes were, but I remember when we did like stress testing when we went on the treadmill and we got to put the mask on. And I think in our class we talked about a lot of like EKGs. Um, so yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
was
saw
the
that
part I loved.
probably
Or when we got on the bike too.
the Wingate test. Oof.
It was hard, but I did it.
Yeah, and it's so fascinating to use those standardized tests, and because you can compete against yourself really and see where you're at. But then it's interesting to see what the norms are for 18 to 24-year-olds or whatever. But then also to think about, well, what kinds of assessments do we use for older populations? So people that you're working with right now, like obviously you're not going to get them on a 12-minute bike test, right? But it
No.
might be things like sit to stand or upper body strength or a wall sit or something like that. Do you do a little bit of a fitness assessment before you start with a new client?
Yeah, so normally like our PTs, they do a little bit of assessment before they start. So I kind of look at that first and then I ask them, what are your goals that you want to work on? And I can kind of see it too from when they start. Or sometimes they're like, I just want to exercise and have fun. So then I base it off of that, or I ask them, you know, what do you enjoy in the gym, or what do you remember that you enjoyed? And then we'll work on those kind of type of things, and then we'll start going.
Do you have any memories, and you don't have to say names or anything, but is there a certain client or opportunity that you had that really like warmed your heart, or really this person made a lot of progress, or something that has a really good memory associated with it?
Yes. Recently I just had a stroke patient. She has made a lot of progress in the last, I'd say, year to 2 years. Before she had where her hand would just be closed up, just staying right next to her arm. And I do a lot of range of motion with her, stretching. We do some weights on her left and right hand, say 3 pounds. And we do about 10 reps of that. And then recently too, we've been having her use the easy stand, putting her hands on it. And then I've been telling her, let's do a little sit up slash push up. And then she's able to pull herself up, and we just go up slowly. And if she starts to have pain, then we lower it. And then I say, are you feeling comfortable now? And then she'll say yes. And we keep doing it as much as she can. And the PTs have been working on it with her as well.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm sure she's so thankful too. That has to be really rewarding when you finish a session, or you see clients or residents in the hallway or whatever, and they're like, oh, there's Jackie, gonna make my day today.
Yeah. I feel like that patient really enjoys her sessions too, because she knows, like, even one day I had where she was like, oh, I can tell I'm making a lot of progress and I can just feel it. And those days just makes you really happy. And also too, when you get nice emails from your supervisor saying, oh, I can tell that this person has made progress and you've connected with our PTs and OTs and you're always asking questions, and like to broaden your horizon, it always makes me happy.
Yes. Oh, that's so great. Good for you. Good for you. How do you, so you are a runner yourself and you're training for a race. How do you find balance for yourself? So you know so much about exercise science, right? You took the classes, you have a degree, so you know about anatomy and biomechanics and physiology and all that stuff. And you work with that all day long. How do you still carve out time and find energy for yourself? So when you're doing fitness and rehab as a profession, then I guess, how do you find time for
How do I
yourself?
transition it?
Yeah, how do you transition, and what's your self-care look like? Because you're busy all day helping other people.
Yeah. So for myself, like when I notice I'm like feeling pain in different areas of my body, I'll do like maybe a little research for like a reminder, okay, maybe I should do this type of exercise that could help my balance. Or like if I'm having foot pain, use like a ball on my foot that would really help. And I feel like too, for myself, it's a lot more higher intensity that I'm doing compared to the lower intensity my clients are doing. But like I said, like if I notice pain in some areas, I always like to research it and being like, okay, this is what I should do, or ask other friends that I know that are in the exercise science programs or have completed them, and see what their thoughts are too.
And do you find time to exercise before work or after, or how does your energy system guide you for your own fitness goals?
Yeah, so for myself, I like to, so I work Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, and I like to do it after work. So I'll do like 2 miles after work. And then on the days that I don't work is when I do like my longer type runs. So like Tuesdays, I'll do like 4 or 5 miles, and then Friday the same way. And then on the weekends, I'll do more like 7 to 10 miles. So, yeah. And then recently I've been trying to get into doing more biking. Um, so I've been doing biking, I would say, about once a week on Sundays. And then pretty soon I'm going to be doing some swimming as well, like once a week.
Yeah. And are you signed up for a triathlon, or do you just have one in mind?
I have one in mind, but by the look of it, I'm going to do the host invite this weekend, and I'm going to see what my 5K time is. And then from there, I'm going to think about it and probably sign up for the triathlon in Annandale.
Oh, nice. And I will be at the track meet this weekend. I help a little bit with some college track, so that'll be really fun to watch you run. Good.
Oh, fun.
We can meet in person then. That will be wonderful. Good. Well,
Awesome.
I think that dome is coming down today. They better hurry up and get it down.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know they still had it up.
Because they were going to take it down last week, and then it was crappy weather again. So yeah, I think it's coming down today. Today, I'm pretty sure.
Today's the perfect day for it.
Exactly. Yeah. So did you run in college? Did you compete on
Yep.
that
So
team?
what happened is I went to Anoka Ramsey for 2.5 years, and then I transferred. I went to Concordia for 2.5 years, and I ran distance. I did the 5K, 10K, 1 mile, and then I did cross country as well.
Okay.
But before I came to Concordia, I actually did the Boston Marathon. So I've done many marathons, and I'm thinking about even doing maybe the Milwaukee Marathon in October,
Okay. Nice.
because I would love to qualify again.
Yes. Did you watch the finish between the women's race yesterday?
Unfortunately, I had to work, but I watched it online and I saw it, and I was like, wow, they're back to back the whole entire time.
That whole last mile, they were just like taking turns with the lead. And I was a 400-meter runner in college, so you just like ran the 400 as hard as you possibly could. So I have a very hard time imagining, how do you do 25 miles at like sub 6 minutes, and then you have 1 mile left and you still battle it out, and you have to know your body so well to know, like, can I get past that finish line, or am I going to die before I get there? It gave me
Yeah.
goosebumps. It was so wild to watch. I was like, this is amazing.
Those girls look like they're just jogging. They don't even look like they're tired at all.
I know. And I'm sure they're going sub 6 minute miles for sure, if not faster. But yeah, their form, I mean, their biomechanics was beautiful, right? I was like, this is a perfect example of.
Yeah. Did you see the girl from USA, Dakota?
No.
I ran against her in college, actually. She got, I think, 14th place out of women's.
Okay.
And she did really well.
Awesome.
It was really cool to see her run and be like a college athlete afterwards, like an alumni. It's crazy to see, because most people don't do that after they graduate college.
Right. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, exciting. Yeah. Well, good. I hope that you decide to do it so you can qualify again, and hopefully they'll have beautiful weather.
Well, and I heard too, the Milwaukee one is downhill.
Downhill. I've also heard that. Perfect. All right, a couple more questions and then I can let you go. But I'm hopefully going to turn this into a little video and have you chatting a little bit with future alums or current students. But what would be a couple of things that, now that you've stepped away from school and had some time to grow professionally, what are some things that come to mind about what you either wish you knew or you'd want to tell current students about when they're getting ready to leave college and become an adult?
Yeah. So what I would say for students is to look at job applications. What are they looking for? What kind of certifications do you need to apply for that job? Do you need a master's degree afterwards? Stuff like that would be great to know. And just broaden your horizon. Do a lot of research at different jobs that you might enjoy or see yourself in. Ask other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yes. And don't keep it so narrow, right? Even if you think like I
Mhm.
want to own my own gym, or I want to, be a sports psychologist for the NBA basketball team, that's probably not going to happen right away. So you need to have a few other steps kind of planned in. Because we can have goals of having a perfect job right away, but sometimes you find a job that you maybe think is not exactly right for you, but then if you get into the right kind of place, they're also open and welcome to letting you learn, like where you're at right now. It sounds like there's opportunities for you to grow and learn. So don't write a job off, I guess is what I'm saying, just because it doesn't sound exactly perfect maybe.
And I try to tell a lot of people too is don't look at the pay, because I feel like some people do that. Look at what you would love or enjoy in the job, and what kind of manager would you love to have, or coworkers to work with, because that always makes you happy and want to be there at the job, and want to reach out to those coworkers.
Totally. That is spoken like a very true professional. I think a lot of students get pretty hung up on, well, what's my salary going to be? But you can make a lot of money, but really dislike where you work, and then that's not fun. So, yeah. Well, thanks, Jackie. Is there anything else that has popped in your mind about school stuff or work stuff, or just your own professional development?
Well, I can say that I'm gonna go to OTA school, but I'm not sure if that's something that I will be good at, or that could help me in the future, but I'm just believing that it could. And I'm working through it. It's a lot of hard classes, but I think will really help for my future as well.
Totally good. Well, thank you. Thank you. It was great to meet you, and I'm excited to see you race on Saturday.
Thank you. It was nice to see you too. We can chat some more.
We can chat on Saturday. Yep, I will be there.
Awesome. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, have a great rest of your day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.